everybody, Michael here. Welcome back to Technoid, and in today's episode we are finally, after long-awaited delay, we're finally going to finish up this series, The Winter of Soundcore, because there's clearly no winter anymore. Summer's around the corner, so it's time to wrap up this series. For the finale of this series, I have decided to review two headphones. We're not just going to do one, we're going to do two, and today we're going to take a look at the Spirit X2 and the Spirit Dot 2. Two earbuds all in one video. However, I am not going to do this alone, as my cameraman, aka Nick, who I will give you more information at the end of the video, will also be volunteering to help me finish this video by also using these earbuds. Now, for this episode, I have decided to do things a lot differently than normal. Where normally I like to show them off at home, I like to show these earbuds in a regular environment. Because these are themed workout headphones, and you guys know I love to work out in all of my headphone reviews, I've decided to do just that. So when we use these headphones, we're gonna push them to their limit, we're gonna work out, we're gonna do everything. I'll give you all the information you need to know, but honestly, we're just gonna let the headphones do the talking. So, let's get it going.
Now, both earbuds, the Spirit X2 and Spirit Dot 2, are available still on Soundcore's website, and they both retail for $69.99 up to $79.99. If you want to check out both headphones, I will leave a link in the description. But with that out of the way, let's start with the unboxing. So taking a look at the unboxing for both headphones, they're very similar in terms of package quality and in terms of what you get in the box. However, the biggest difference with the Spirit X2 over the Spirit Dot 2 is the extra ear hooks that go on the earbuds. So starting with the X2, it's your typical sport type headphone. You have your ear hook design, you have more grips, but the one thing that's different is the earbud itself. The stem design has an extra layer of grip that allows you to get a more secure and proper fit. Now, for me, I'm not a big fan of this, as it just becomes more of a hassle trying to put it into your ear, so I ended up just opting for no grip, and it still felt very, very well. Although this is a great positive, so you have the option to add that on as well. Taking a look at the Spirit Dot 2, inside of the box you have your earbuds, which are very, very similar to the A2, I believe, or similar Soundcore headphones way back, but inside you have the patented ear hooked design, which is more in-ear and is touted as 20% more slimmer than most earbuds with ear hooks. Now, in my testing of the two, I did find that the Spirit Dot 2s were a lot better in terms of the fit and in terms of feeling flushed. It had little to no pressure versus the Spirit X2. After a while of wearing, I did feel pressure behind my ear only because of the ear hook design. But overall, that is what you get inside of the box with both earbuds. Taking a look at both earbuds real quickly, the Spirit Dot 2 is obviously the smallest of the two. The Spirit Dot 2s have not only IPX7 and sweat guard technology, but it does have Bluetooth 5.0. You can use both of them left and right earbuds with MS Sync technology provided by Soundcore.com. You can also have two microphones in the earbuds. They don't have app support, but it does have passive noise isolation, so there is no active noise canceling going on. However, it does have, as it's touting, bass maximizing surroundness, which we will get to in just one moment. And lastly, the profile is very slim in ear and nice and sturdy. These things are not going anywhere. Now, on the flip side with the Spirit X2, this is where the more premium version of this headphone is made, because we see that not only are they touting a more acoustic design in terms of the ear hooks, but this one has a better IP rating of IP68 with also the sweat guard technology. It also does have Bluetooth 5.0, and you can use each earbud independently, although you will have to pair the left side separately from the X2 itself. Now, it does have two microphones, but it does have an uplink noise reduction. And also, one thing that it has over the Spirit Dot 2s is the Qualcomm aptX feature. So for a while, Soundcore had a partnership, I believe, with Qualcomm to bring the aptX codec for high quality audio for Androids. Obviously, you can't get this with iPhones. So if you use an Android, you can still get aptX, but Soundcore kind of phased out aptX, so let me know your thoughts down below. Why would they do that? I guess in favor of LDAC. But anyway, taking a look both at each earbud, they are very well. They're built well, they feel premium in the ear, But of the two, I am still leaning more towards the Spirit Dot 2. I do like the fact that it feels a lot more comfortable in my ears, but the Spirit X2 is very, very good and very sturdy. Now, when it comes to working out, these are exactly what you need. Both of them stay in your ear, and both of them can withstand everything. As you're seeing from our reaction, me and Nick did everything we could to try to make these things fall out. We tried everything we could to get them just to even somehow move, and they did not come out. They both were solid. Now, one of the things that I liked about the Spirit X2, and one of the things that I appreciate a lot about it, is the battery life. Now, in terms of the battery life, both of them have a very good battery life, but the Spirit X2 does beat out the Dot 2 in one specific area: the charging case and also playtime. Now, with the Spirit X2, you get 9 hours, whereas the Spirit Dot 2s, you only get 5.5 hours. The charging case can hold up to 16 hours on the Spirit Dot 2, and you also get 36 hours of total playtime with the X2. So the Dot 2 is a lot less on the battery, but to be fair, in my testings, I found that the Spirit Dot 2 lasted way enough, even before it even went down to like 80 or 70%. But the Spirit X2, I went a full 4-hour workout and it still didn't even go down. So overall, when it comes to the specs, the fit, everything, these earbuds definitely deliver. Now let's talk about the working out aspect. Now, the working out aspect of these, as you're seeing, is clearly indicated. These things can withstand everything. Not only do they fit very well in your ear, but they also just do the job as workout headphones. Honestly, if it weren't for those features in terms of the sweat technology and also with the extra layer, little pressure, grips, etc., you could get away with using one of these as a daily driver, but I don't think you would want to use the X2s. I would say the Dot 2 is probably more friendly with everyday use. Now, the biggest thing to talk about is the sound quality. Now, both of them do have very good sound quality. However, though, there are some major differences. Starting with the Spirit Dot 2, obviously, this main emphasis is, of course, the low end. However, it does have the clear vocals. It does have very good, I would say, in my opinion, a good V shape. That's the sound profile that Soundcore usually goes for. And it just delivers on the low and the high end, but the mids do sometimes get drowned out by the bass, but it is clear, vocals come out very nicely. However, on the Spirit X2s, this is a little bit more different, as the bass is slightly more reduced, but the vocals kind of take a little bit of a backseat at times, whereas the sound signature is more mid-range emphasized. Although the low end is there, it's not as pronounced as the Spirit Dot 2s. This could also be in fact of the acoustic chamber that they were touting. So let you guys, or at the very least, I'll let you guys be the judge. Here is a quick sound sample from the Spirit Dot 2 and the Spirit X2. Let me hear your thoughts down below.
Alrighty, well, working out pretty hard here, but if you made it to this part of the video, just want to say that this portion of the video is brought to you by Rogue Energy. Rogue Energy, as you know, has a very strong and continued partnership with the Technoid Show, and they have just debuted a brand new summer flavor, which I have to say is delicious. I did order the collector's box, pina colada, mwah. Delicious, people, delicious. Head on over to rogueenergy.com, find your favorite flavor, find your favorite pre-workout flavor as well, and use the promo code Technoid to save yourself some money on checkout. And every time you use the code, you're not only helping yourself with clean, healthy energy, you're also helping the continued support of this channel. Thank you once again to Rogue Energy. Now, back to working out.
Now, both earbuds are touting bass up technology, but here's the thing. The bass up technology is the only EQ active on the Spirit.2s. I couldn't find any way to turn the EQ off. Now I'm sure there must be some way, so if I missed that, please guys let me know in the comment section. But however, with the Spirit X2, I could not only turn the bass off, I could also go to normal mode. So that was something that I at least appreciated, because as you guys know, I am truly not a fan of bass up technology. It depends on the product and it depends on the model of headphones that they're trying to use. Now, I will admit that the bass up definitely fit the Spirit.2s better, but for the Spirit X2s, I felt that they could have gone without it. But at least the Spirit X2 gives you an option to turn the bass off, whereas I have not found a way to turn it off, and I don't think you can. So that's the one thing I will give the X2s, is the sound profile can be customized. The only problem is, with the Spirit.2, what you hear is what you get, and if you don't like it, then you're stuck. Now, last thing to talk about before we wrap up this video is the app, because there is no app support. I'm not sure as to why Soundcore opted not to have app support, but I think that this would be a very good feature to have for the next release cycle, as these really could have benefited with an app feature, updating firmwares with Bluetooth latency, etc, etc. So there's not much else for me to say there. I do think that that is a negative on both of them, but that was more of a decision on Soundcore. So we'll have to wait and see, but there is no app support, so if you were hoping for that. So overall, what do I think of the Spirit X2 and the Spirit.2s? Well, I am a huge workout fanatic. I go to the gym 6 days a week. I go for 2 up to 3 hours a day. And honestly, I've got to tell you guys, between using the both of them, I would absolutely pick them up and use them again. Starting with the Spirit X2, I really liked the extra grip. Even though I wasn't a big fan of the extra grip on the inside, the whole profile of the earbud itself was amazing. It did the job well, it stayed in my ear, and the sound quality was surprisingly very nice. Even though it did have a very big emphasis on the low end and the mid-range is kind of drowning out your vocals, I still enjoyed the music and it was nice and immersive almost in my ears. I definitely enjoyed the fit, and overall I enjoyed the battery life. However, on the flip side, the Spirit.2s are probably going to be the ones I would go for more often, as they are much smaller and they do fit my ears a lot better, but I also like the ear hook design that they have. It goes in your ear canal and actually hooks on very, very nicely, and you really don't feel any pressure. The only negatives that I have about these earbuds is there is no app support. I do believe that the left and right pairing with the X2 is a big mistake. I think the Spirit.2s would have benefited more if they had the second EQ. And lastly to talk about is, of course, the controls. I saved that for the very last because these things have some really confusing controls. And I think that Soundcore can improve on that with a newer release, not making them double tap, then double hold, or triple tap another. Maybe one single tap, one double, because trust me guys, if I stay here another 2 minutes or more, trying to explain the touch controls is like trying to solve an origami puzzle. So it was very complicated. But overall, these are very, very good earbuds for the money that they're asking. They are frequently on sale for $39.99 and sometimes $59.99. You could find them on Amazon or Soundcore. But overall, between the two of them, if I had to pick one, I personally would go with the Spirit.2s, but if you are a more active user, if you like to run, if you are someone that does intense workouts, then the Spirit X2 is more for you. It has better battery, it has better sound quality if you have an Android with app decks, and also it does give you a little bit more customization with sound quality. But if you want a minimal earphone in your ear, if you want minimal profile with exceptional sound quality, and honestly, it does the job well, I'd go to the Spirit.2s.
Alrighty guys, so that's it. We are out of time. I hope you enjoyed this review and different video that I normally make of the Spirit.2 and the Spirit X2. I also want to take this time to acknowledge and appreciate the work that Nick did with me today from Hammer Fitness. Check out his TikTok and Instagram. The link will be in the description. You can find more about Nick and also what he does. And as a thank you for Nick for being a part of this video and also helping with this most critical review, I am going to gift you the Spirit.2s. So yes, you get to keep these, Nick. But everyone else, check them out in the description, the Spirit.2 and the Spirit X2. And just a quick disclaimer before you guys start getting any ideas, all of these headphones that you see are 100% bought by me. I was not paid to say anything, and this giving them to Nick is in no way for me bribing him for anything. This is just a little gift as a thank you. Just wanted to put that out there before anybody starts setting conspiracy theories. But anyway, guys, the summer and winter is over. Now we are into the summer. I hope you guys enjoyed this mini-series. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you disliked the video, you can hit the dislike button to help circulate my views as well. As was everyone, thank you so much for watching. The winter of Soundcore is over. I need a long extended break before I do another headphone review. Thank you guys for watching, and peace!